Tips to help you get better arm bars from the guard and to turn them into submissions or sweeps. Let's have a look. Hey guys, Coach Tom here. I'm here today with Reese. We're going to have a look at arm bars from the guard. Now, arm bars from the guard are one of the first positions that I find that white belts tend to gravitate away from. They think this submission's not for me. I don't like that particular submission from that position, and they just tend to think it's low percentage, when in fact I think it's one of the highest percentage techniques, whether we're talking about gi, no gi, MMA, it doesn't matter. I think it's a really wonderful technique. And it's certainly one of my favorite techniques, especially if it's the 11th hour. I'm thinking arm bars from the guard all the time. So let's have a look at some of the tips that are going to transform a crappy armbar into a fantastic, unstoppable one. So I'm here in guard, gi or no gi, doesn't matter. And I'm here and I'm in an armbar position. Now, the tickets for an armbar for me are his elbow, right? If it gets past my navel, my belly button, or if his elbow goes past the lateral line of my navel here. So it's either to this side of my navel or to this side. In a perfect world, it would be all the way up here, but no one does that. That's not an idiot. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure that I have some triggers. So if I feel his hand on my throat, I instantly think armbar. If I feel his elbow beside my belly, I instantly think armbar. But one of the ones that I like is if anyone tries to grab my head, I instantly think armbar. Now to hold an arm on your head, don't hold like this. I'll actually just hold like this. And I'm almost trying to, like I'm finishing a head and arm choke. So if Reese tries to get his hand out, it's really hard, right? And now I can come through for my finish, okay? So let's have a look at how we're gonna do the armbar and the little tips that make all the difference. So even if his hand's just here, don't try to hold it too hard. If you try to hold it too hard, he knows what's up and he'll rip it out, okay? Especially once he gets slippy. So I'm just gonna sort of hold my hand like this, like I'm grabbing my hip, and I'm just gonna pinch in. And you gotta learn to actually hold that quite tight while appearing to have a relaxed arm. Because if I go like this, he'll rip it out. But if I pinch in like this, it's still quite tight, but he doesn't freak out while I complete my maneuver. So I like to drape this one, and then my right hand comes under the thigh. And now, my first priority isn't actually to rotate. It's to get my hips up into that area. So that when he now tries to pull his elbow out, instead of it going through with nothing behind it, if my hips are up, he pulls it out, it gets friction against my hip here, okay? So I've got him, 1, 2, and now I go hips up as I turn the corner, because it's hips down that lets him pull his arm out, okay? So as I'm here, I go hips up and clamp. Now I make sure my left foot and left knee are lower to the ground than my right knee and right foot. Not here. This is the worst. He feels great here. You want to make sure your left knee and left foot are lower than your right knee and right foot. Okay? Now, if I ever feel that his arm is pulling out, I think I'm going to lose it, I'll just go for a sweep instead. Okay? I'm never going to leave with nothing. At minimum, I leave with a sweep. So if I've got Reese back here, if I go for my armbar here, and I feel that he's stacking me, and I can't roll him, I'm gonna move my leg out onto his head and go down. So I put the weight through the top of his head, not the base of his neck. Much more power, less security, but much more power. Last but not least, I'm gonna make sure I'm very good at the spin under armbar, which we have a separate video on YouTube on. But if he does stack me like that, I need to know that this is an opportunity for me to move my right hand here from his close leg to his far leg and spin through on my side. And now I have the armbar right here, or I can choose to drag him over and finish as usual. Okay? So don't forget the spin under armbar. But guys, you just need to do the reps. You need to do the reps. You need to be able to move your hip without having to put things on the ground. Just turn. If you can't do a turn like that, you're just not going to get arm bars, because by the time, in my opinion, if you are not stronger and longer limbed and heavier than your partner, doing arm bars the slow way is just going to give guys too much time to pull out. So I like to do it in a surprising way, So because it's surprising, we need to make sure that we get the elements correct. Because it's gonna go on so fast that if you have your, say, left knee and left foot higher, it won't work. You'll just be failing quickly. So if we can take some of the technical details and put them into a very speedy, fast, elusive technique, you're gonna have some tremendous success. But all I would say, guys, is if you're practicing guard arm bars, don't worry about how many you get. You try to attempt 20 a night and you're gonna have amazing arm bars. Because sooner rather than later, you'll only fail 18 times and get 2. Then 15, then 10, then 5, and then all of a sudden you're getting 20 arm bars a night. I've seen it happen countless times on my mat with students and competitors, and it will work for you too. So happy arm barring. I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching the video, guys. I hope you loved it. For more free videos, click here. And if you'd like to get our free Footlock Masterclass, please click here. And if you'd like to help support me so I can help bring you high-level jiu-jitsu for free every day, please click here. Thank you for watching, guys. I'm Coach Tom. I'll see you next time.